Oh, right here.
Hello,
Hello.
my name is Mina,
Hey,
and I
Mina.
wanted to ask about I guess I feel like on the internet the main way that people interact with serious issues now is through irony and through jokes and memes, and I think we're all guilty of sometimes simplifying these issues by
Yes.
laughing at them as a way to make ourselves feel better because we're all in this and we're all
Yes.
going
Yeah.
through the motions. But it's also become incredibly harmful, especially when most people are getting introduced to and constantly hearing these really terrible things as being presented as jokes.
Yes.
And obviously, it's not unmoralistic. Like, we're all guilty. We're laughing tonight about
Right.
it.
Right.
So I was just wondering what your thoughts are on that, especially being a comedian and trying to integrate both your politics and comedy.
I was writing about this shit earlier today. I hate the fucking. I'm a black man. As a black man, I thought this was funny. That's my least favorite trend. Trend that
I can be
hate
a
that
token.
shit. I hate that shit so much, and I feel like that defines the internet right now. It's just like, as this oppressed identity, I actually think it's okay to talk shit about us. I think that's fine, and I feel like on some level comedians are responsible for that. I think we started this idea that like only only white women with blue hair care about social issues or whatever. They're the only ones that give a shit, and that we just ran with that. Like white people, the only ones. Like I remember there, I was at a show one time. They used to always do this shit. Like if white people got got
Tensed
tense
up.
about a joke, they would see me in the room and be like, "Well, the black dude's laughing. The black dude's laughing. So why you not laughing?" And I just started being like, "No, I'm not. Nigga, you see me. I know the lights are on. I'm not." And I feel like on some level, you just gotta like. Sometimes you just gotta say this shit, you know? Like, I'm not going on every Instagram video and being like, "That shit's not funny." But like, I do think like my responsibility as a comic is to like take responsibility with what I'm saying and then also be funnier than them. Because I feel like a lot of people come out and they have the same shit you were saying. Like you making a lot of good points right now, but you're not putting it together. You're not connecting all the dots. And I feel like that was a bit from like when I started stand up for real in 2012 up to like really like COVID. It was a lot of people that were really talking a lot of shit about how other people weren't funny and how other people weren't doing this or doing that, and they weren't funny either. And it left so much space for them to just like run rampant with this shit. It left space for there to be this like I forget what it's called, like the dime square, like the
Red Scare type.
well, the people that were like trying to be leftist but also appealing to people on the right by like
Brown.
I mean, well,
The crypto
they had
fascists. What was it?
no, I forget. It was like the Chapo Trap House type logic where they're just like the scumbag
Scumbag
left,
left.
the
Thank you.
dirtbag left shit. Yeah,
Dirtbag left.
Yes, where they were like, we can be naughty too. That shit, like,
Right.
I hate that shit so much. And I feel like what we really got to do is like we can't even engage with that. We just got to do our own shit
Yes.
and have
Yes.
it be like really make people feel like, oh, they really having fun over there. Fuck, like I
Yeah.
kind of want to be over there.
Yeah.
And it's the same shit with outside of comedy with politically. Just really, we got to make people feel like, oh, they're kind of doing shit better than us. You know?
You have thoughts on
I've-
that?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's all of this, all of what you're saying too, is so filtered through like these apps, which are like,
Yes.
all like we're watching like them like integrate like Palantir into
Yes.
the next version of TikTok, and you know what I mean. As soon as I like start to do like a monologue about like anti-capitalism or Zionism, my phone might just blow up like a
Yeah.
like Looney Tunes Acme. I'm not joking. Like this is actually, we're actually watching this. So you know, and I hate to oversimplify and go down that route, but it's like I'm at the point now. I'm like, can I even actually realistically be on these apps
That's
in the
why I've
next
been off
year?
of them for years now.
Z been off of them. I've barely been engaging with Twitter for the past, I would say like a year or two or so.
Your brain chemistry changes.
Yeah.
Radically.
And I'm like,
I can't
even
stress
just
that enough.
even just the little favor done to yourself of not terrifying yourself with how cold people are, with how brutal people can be in comment sections, with how apathetic they can be, with how shitty their jokes might be. It's going on. Yeah. Everybody who was gonna do that is doing it while we speak. You know what I mean? And to what Yedoye is saying, it's like now I'm much more so like comforted in the idea that there is something I can do in my imagination elsewhere. I don't want to contend.
intended.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to have to contend with TikTok irony. Like it's kind of like give me something else or just give me silence and boredom.
I have a quick final thing to say on it, which is that I just find a lot of that shit boring. It's not even like stimulating to my brain anymore. I mean, I think maybe I was terminally online for such a long time that it was just like rinse and repeat of exactly what you're talking about. The memes and the irony poison stuff. It gets old. Like it's not even like stimulating to my brain anymore. I'm kind of like, what are you doing? Like no matter what like the person is saying, I'm like, okay, so what are you doing about that? That's like immediately where my brain goes, when people try to be funny sometimes.